Want to speak real Swedish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at swedishpod101.com.
Hi everybody, welcome to Swedish Pod 101. It's time for another class, another lesson in the Swedish language. And I'm Hannah, talking to you from Sweden. Today we're gonna go through some very basic words, some foundations. So let's get started with the words. Hey, hello. Very basic, simple. You say hey. It works for everybody, whoever you meet. You say hey and they will probably respond with another hey back to you. God morgon. Good morning. Bit more formal, nice and polite for the mornings. Means the same as in English, means good morning. God eftermiddag. Good afternoon. Same, polite and nice, but of course used in the afternoon. And again, it's the same meaning as in English. It means good afternoon. God eftermiddag. Good afternoon. God natt. Good night. Most of the time it's used for when you're going to sleep. So when you wish someone a nice night, good night's sleep, this is what you say. Vad heter du? What's your name? Very easy, we're not that formal in Sweden, so and again it's the same meaning word by word. It means what's your name? You ask what someone is called. Jag heter Hanna. I'm Hannah. Meaning is just my name is Hannah, and I do of course recommend you to not say Hannah but use your own name instead. It might get a bit weird if you just copy my name. Unless your name is Hannah, of course. Trevligt att träffas. Nice to meet you. Same meaning as in English again. Always you can use this when you meet someone, like when you introduce yourself. But you can also use it when you say goodbye and you want to tell them that it was nice getting to know them, nice meeting them. First time or every time. So there's no wrong time for using this one when you want to tell someone that it was nice seeing them. Hur mår du? How are you? Nice and easy short phrase. Sometimes in Sweden we do respond like, oh, it's all good. Even though it's not. And sometimes if you know someone closer, they probably give you a more thorough explanation, tell them a bit more about what's going on in their life. So this can either be just a polite phrase or when you sincerely mean to, find out more about what's going on in someone's life. Jag mår bra tack. Och du? I'm fine thanks. And you? Yeah, so maybe this is the polite version of the answer if everything is good, or if everything is good. So this is just the most common way to respond if someone asks you, like, what's going on? It's all good. I don't want to go too deep into whatever is going on in your life. But it's nice and polite. And of course it ends with asking someone back how they are. Snälla. Please. In Swedish, we use this word snälla. It's the meaning of snäll is nice, kind. And sometimes we use the word for thanks instead, like in the end of the sentence, like, can you pass me the salt, please? We say tack, thanks, instead of this word. But you can swap them. You can use either of the two and it's still going to be a nice way of asking someone to maybe help you or answer a question or something. Tack. Thank you. Here we go with this word. Tack. Thank you. Or thanks. I would say that it's more like thanks. It's the short, nice, not very formal way of just saying thanks. I think maybe this is the most useful word in any language. Don't you think? Like every time if someone helps you with the door or something, you can thank them. And that's one of the first things for me, at least, that I want to learn how to say in the language. Thank people for helping me. Varsågod. You're welcome. Maybe you help someone sometimes and they say thank you for helping them, holding a door or something. I guess in almost every country, it's like the norm that you maybe, if someone is carrying a lot of stuff or someone elderly walks by, you hold the door for them. And in Sweden, if they say thank you, you reply with this phrase for you're welcome. So, varsågod. You're welcome. Ja. Yes. It's just yes, when you want to say, you can add the yes please, ja tack. But it's just yes, easy. Nej, no. Also, nej, short and easy, is just the word to say no. You can add the politer version, say no thanks, then you just say nej tack. So this is actually fun. You can combine the words in this lesson a lot to create more polite sentences. Okay. Okay. So this one you kind of already knew if you know the English version. And I've heard that okay is one of the most common words in the world these days. It's used in a lot of languages, almost the same pronunciation, almost the same spelling as well. So okay. That one always works. Ursäkta mig. Excuse me. For when you want to maybe walk by someone is standing in your way, like maybe accidentally blocking a door or something, you just want to politely ask them if you can step by or if they could move to the side, then you use this one. Also, if you want to get attention, you use this, like, excuse me, to get some attention. Maybe in a restaurant or something like that. Förlåt. Sorry. Maybe almost as useful as knowing how to say thanks. You can say this, I'm sorry. And this is maybe more on an emotional level than the phrase for excuse me. It's a bit similar to English there too, I think, that you use. This is more like serious, maybe deeper level. Maybe you hurt someone, or it doesn't have to be like that super emotional, but maybe you accidentally hurt someone. Then you say sorry. Vad är klockan? What time is it? So in Sweden, we don't use the AM, PM, but we use the, 1, 2, 3, 4, then we say 13, 14, 15 hours for the afternoon time. And so that's also a good thing to remember when asking about time, that maybe someone will tell you, oh, it's 14, then they actually mean 2 p.m. So that's a good fact to have when you ask for the time, so that you understand what they tell you. Var är toaletten? Where is the restroom? Good one to know, you all. I guess you've sometimes been somewhere and you really needed a restroom. I think that's like part of being human. And then asking for it in the right language can actually be crucial not to have an accident. So actually, as you might have heard when I said it, it's quite similar to the word toilet. So toilette. So you can probably use toilet and get around, but it's always good to know how to ask for this. Vänta ett ögonblick. Wait a moment. Maybe in a restaurant or in a store, if you order something or buy something, they just need to, fix something before they can help you. Then this is what they will tell you, to just wait a moment. And hopefully it's just a moment and not longer. Hur mycket kostar det här? How much is this? So except for getting food, maybe the next thing you need to solve when you're traveling is to buy some things, do some shopping. And then, of course, in Sweden we don't haggle. So when you ask for the price, you'll get what you're expected to pay. There are a few exceptions to this, like a few markets where you can haggle and discuss the price, but most places it's just fixed. So when you ask for it, you'll get the answer you need. Kan jag få notan, tack? Could I get the check, please? This is for asking to pay. In a restaurant, you can just raise your hand and ask for the check and you'll be able to pay. Kan jag få notan, tack? Could I get the check, please? Hjälp. Help. I hope you don't have to use this one anytime at all, because it might mean that you're in a tricky situation, but if you do end up in one, it's of course useful to be able to scream for help. Quite similar to the English one, hjälp. So just hjälp, and hopefully someone will run over and help you with whatever it is that you're getting yourself into. Actually, Swedes can be a bit, maybe they won't approach you if you look like you don't need help, so if you like pretend that you're okay, so it's actually good to ask for it if you need it. Vi ses senare. See you later. This is, it can either mean that you will see each other later, but you can also just use it to be nice, like, you know, hope to see you later, but you just say see you later as if you will actually see them, but it's kind of a nice way of saying that you hope to see them later. So, vi ses senare. Or, as you would usually say, actually in Swedish you would say vi ses sen. Sen, instead of senare. So that's a shorter version. A bit more of slang, but you can maybe start with the correct one. Hej då. Goodbye. Short and easy, a version of the hey that we used to say hello. You add a little part in the end, and you can use this for anyone. It's also like, doesn't matter if they are older or younger or anything like that. Use the same word. And this was the end of the lesson, top 25 phrases in Swedish. I hope you learned some of them already, and that you'll take your time to go out and practice short, easy phrases that will make you sound a bit more nice. And the Swedish people, of course, like everybody, appreciates when you use some of their language. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment on Swedish Pod 101, this channel, and also head over to swedishpod101.com to learn more free Swedish. I hope you're still having fun with the language. I am. Hej då, bye bye!